Our White House correspondent Mike Carter joins us live from D.C. Mike, good morning.
Here we go. Hey guys, good morning. Tens of thousands of protests and more than 1,500 events taking place across the country to protest the Trump administration today. Also, on this day, the 5th anniversary of the death of civil rights leader and former Georgia Congressman John Lewis. We're here at D.C.'s Metro Center Station. As you can tell, if we can turn the camera behind Mike, we do have one protester here. Protesters here are wearing umbrellas, or they're carrying umbrellas with slogans on top of them. And this lady has one: resist, persist, and raise good trouble. Well, this is what it's all about, but if we turn the camera back around, this protest was supposed to begin at 9 o'clock, and this is what we have here. We've got about 4 or 5 people. Let's see if we can talk to them. Hi there, good morning. All right, good trouble lives on. What are we doing here today?
We're protesting.
What are we protesting?
We're protesting the Trump administration and its policies in general, and standing up for what we know is right. We want our democracy back.
Anything in specifically that you're protesting?
I'm protesting virtually everything about the
like, is there 1 or 2 things that you really feel passionately about?
Democracy.
What about democracy?
Well, the lack of it.
How so?
With the autocracy that Trump, the dictatorship that he's.
Can you explain that a little bit?
You want me to explain dictatorship?
No, like, what do you mean when you said the Trump administration is an autocracy, a dictatorship? What do you mean exactly by that?
I mean that he doesn't follow the rule of law.
How so?
There's many examples of.
Can you give me one?
Sure. People being deported without due process.
Well, that's legal. The Supreme Court ruled on that.
No, it's not. He's deported people that
criminal illegal aliens.
No, not criminal illegal aliens.
Who's he deporting?
He's deporting people that are
illegal aliens.
Some of them, but some of them also.
Aren't all of them?
No, they're not.
What American citizens are being deported?
Who are you? You need to do a little.
Mike Carter with Newsmax.
Yeah, you need to do a little research.
Well, I have. I do this for a living.
Well, you clearly don't know what you're talking about if you think he's...
But what Americans, I guess, what Americans are being deported?
He's deporting people that are in the process of
because they came here illegally?
No, you know, when you claim asylum, you're not... That's not...
Yeah, but there's a process for asylum. You have to come across and say you're an asylum seeker.
Yeah.
A lot of these people, they haven't done that.
Yeah, most of them have. That's what they're doing. But
Can you give me a name of someone who has done that, that's being deported?
That's a stupid question.
What was your name? Where are you from?
Why should I?
All right. Well, God bless you. You're out here, one of several people out here. Look, let's talk about this a little bit. This is the 3rd such planned protest against the Trump administration this year. Of course, last month, guys, we saw the No Kings protests taking place across the country. A few more people, at least, at those ones on the president's birthday. We also, of course, those protests were protesting the National Guard being brought to Los Angeles. But much like we always wonder at protests like No Kings, and something I should have asked that woman just now, who are these organic protests, or are people being paid to be here? The CEO of publicity firm Crowds on Demand says he was offered $20 million to recruit people to participate in the anti-Trump protests today, but that he turned it down out of concerns that the protests would be ineffective or that violence could break out. The name for the Good Trouble Lives On protest comes from a phrase commonly used by the late Georgia Congressman John Lewis, a civil rights icon who insisted it was important to engage in good trouble, necessary trouble, in order to achieve positive change. Now, I'm looking for some other protesters to see if this is an organic protest. The problem is, and let's do a 360, this was supposed to begin at 9 o'clock. We had a couple of people, and then we have no one else right now. So got a lady across the street. We'll try to catch up with her and more. We'll bring you more later on today in National Report. But for now, good protest lives on. Some people are still asleep. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Mike. Yes, find the umbrellas, I guess. I mean, great job of questioning there, as always. Appreciate it, Mike Carter.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.